Hey guys, it's me, Isle of Wonder, and today I have huge news on the Switch 2, or the next console, however Nintendo's going to make it. So this post was just made by Nintendo, saying that there will be holding a Nintendo Direct this June regarding the Nintendo Switch software lineup for the latter half of 2024. So this also could mean some of these games might be some of these games might actually end up on Switch 2 as well, but they said that please be aware that there will be no mention of the Switch successor during that presentation. So they might not actually say that there's going to be that they're on normal Switch, but they could be. So they could be on normal Switch. They could be on Switch 2, or they could be on normal Switch. So they're saying that they're going to be on normal Switch, but I think they might be on Switch 2. So lots of leakers were saying that there was going to be a April and a June Nintendo Direct. There wasn't one in April, but there is one coming up in June, according to Nintendo. And so I'm gonna be saying games that I think would be likely for them to announce or announce for the next console at this Direct. So let's get on with it. So the first game that I think might be announced is a Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD remake for Switch, because that would be something I would really like. And so I would really like if that was something they make. Either for Switch or Switch 2. I mean, I don't really mind. I think I think it would run on Switch, but depending on how powerful the next console is, they could make the graphics so good on Twilight Princess. And the next thing I think they might be announcing is maybe GameCube games, but I think that would probably be a bit unlikely because they've already got Mario Sunshine on 3D All Stars, and they probably don't want to put Wind Waker and Twilight Princess onto the online service if they're going to make an HD remake. Also, just ignore that I've only got Mickey Mouse in here. That's the only good thing that I could find to relate to this. And maybe there could be some sort of Donkey Kong game. I'm thinking like Donkey. So there's that Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. I'm thinking Mario and Donkey Kong at the Olympics. That would be pretty cool. And I'm thinking maybe they're gonna do something that would be I'm thinking maybe they should do something to promote the new console. So maybe they should have a game that has all of the different things in, Zelda, Mario, Donkey Kong, Metroid. They should just have all of that in one game. That would be a cool game, just a game where you could just walk around the lobby, dance to people, So a bit like Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. They should have two different characters from different franchises, but in one game. I think that would be quite a cool idea, and they could release that for the winter. They could release a Mario and So because it is also the Olympics this year, they could actually have a Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. But I think a Mario and Donkey Kong one, a Mario and Link one, that would be really cool. And the next thing is that I think they could be announcing is maybe DS games for. They could have DS games for Switch Online. Maybe it would be part of the Online Plus membership, because there's a lot of games that they would want to sell separately. So I think it's a very small possibility, but that could happen. And I'm thinking that they might do another colour of Joy-Cons, because because they did new pastel Joy-Cons a long time ago. I think it was last year they did that. And I'm thinking they're probably going to announce a new colour of Joy-Cons this summer, probably. And something that I think would be really cool is that if this summer, so I really don't think this is going to happen, but if they made a Wii Sports for Switch, maybe part of Switch Online, or maybe they could make it just a really cheap game, or they could even charge full price, but I don't think people would be happy. But a Wii Sports, so not Switch Sports, it has to be original Wii Sports. That would be really cool. Or they could have a collection Wii Sports, Wii Sports Club, Wii Sports Resort, all of that. That would be so cool in one big collection. That would be really cool. Also, there's also Metroid. Metroid hasn't got a new game in ages, so probably they might want to announce some sort of Metroid game. And so I think those are things that are quite some of those I think are likely, some of them are not. Most of these are just ideas that I've thought of. Probably not going to be that likely, But so yeah, so that means now is my predictions for when the next console is going to come out. I'm thinking probably around about maybe just like May, the summer next year, or like May, because like I think they're not going to go with um they're not going to go with March because they said it would be after that. So it won't be March. So I would think March would be the best, but they might release it next summer. I would have thought this winter would be good for like the holiday season, but no, apparently it's going to be next year. So maybe it's next year's holiday season. I don't know. So yeah, I think that would be. So there, it's definitely going to be next year. They said, unless it gets delayed. So it might get delayed. They could announce a new Zelda game, but it would be very early on, considering Tears of the Kingdom is not even it's not even a year old. Like it's going to be a year old in a few days. But they might actually announce a new Tears of the Kingdom amiibo. Who knows? But I think they've probably done with Tears of the Kingdom for now because they made the Ganondorf amiibo, the Zelda amiibo, and the Link amiibo. That's what they made for Tears of the Kingdom, and I don't think they're going to be doing any DLC. So I think they're basically done with Tears of the Kingdom. So that makes me think maybe, just maybe, they might be working on a new Zelda game for the next console. Or I'm thinking maybe a 2D game remake, maybe Spirit Tracks would be quite cool. Maybe, and yeah, just another 2D game that would be not that long for them to produce, but for the next console, that would be just amazing. Because they probably need a good launch title. Like Mario has just had Mario Wonder, but there's probably going to be a new 3D Mario game at some point. So I think new 3D Mario game would be great for the next console. And maybe a Zelda remake, like I said earlier, the Wind Waker, Last Twilight Princess, but they could also be working on a 2D game remake. And that is all for this video. I'm Isle of Wonder, and I'm out. Bye!